Hi, I'm attorney Nick Alcock, and if you have a family law matter in Arizona, please know that we're here to help, especially when you're dealing with all the stresses of going through either a modification or a divorce, establishment. All of the things that happen in family law are just bewildering. The prospect of walking into court, facing someone who wants to tear you apart, maybe they've hired an attorney. Imagine walking into court and then you're looking up at the judge. You don't know what the judge is going to ask you. Looking over at opposing counsel, and you don't know what they're going to ask you, and that feeling is one which is really devastating and very, very creates a lot of fear and anxiety in people. The stakes couldn't be higher, right? Because you're talking about your life, you're talking about your money, you're talking about your children, you're talking about whether or not you can forge the type of relationship that you really want with your children. So all these things are incredibly meaningful, and we get that. We totally understand why it is that people seek really high-level counsel for family law matters. That being said, people come to the office sometimes and they're like, I want my kids to never ever see their dad again or the mother again. I want that person to be punished. And in those instances, we'll be straight. If there is a reason, if there's abuse, if there's something that really merits that level of judicial intervention, then we'll tell you so. But if it's a standard divorce where there hasn't been any drug use or abuse or anything which is causing any type of harm or future harm, potential harm to children, we'll tell you the straight story as well. Believe me, I can tell you that if you want to go that direction and you want to really be punitive and try to hurt the other party, there are plenty of attorneys that will take that case. There are plenty of attorneys that will be happy to take all of your money. The only problem is at the end of it, you won't be happy because ultimately you'll wind up poor, more frustrated. It will probably take longer. Now, in a situation where there's abuse or drug abuse, I'm a father, we'll fight until the end of the world. If it's a situation where I feel like your children are going to be harmed in some way, we will make sure that the right thing is happening. Now, why can I tell you that we're the right firm if you're in that situation? It's because we don't fight the fights that shouldn't be fought. So we're not losing credibility with these judges. We're not getting in front of opposing parties and counsel. We're not asking for the sun, moon, and stars when we don't deserve it. So, but when the cases when we really do, then it gets the judge's attention. It gets it gets the respect. You get the respect that you deserve. So I always tell people that, be careful about who you're hiring, because the person who's fighting every single case to the end, tooth and nail with a knife in their teeth like a buccaneer, that's the one you might want to be a little bit worried about, especially if you've got a case where your children's lives are really in jeopardy, because that person's doing that in every single case. And we're doing it in a case where we work in a collaborative way with our clients, and we want to make sure that the right outcomes are happening. You go fight heck for a client. Guess what? If you don't know what you're talking about, or if you're asking for something that is outside the bounds, you could be paying the opposing party's counsel, attorney's fees, hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe tens of thousands of dollars, and certainly not a nickel. So we're here really holistically. We want to get to know you. I recognize that this video is maybe not exactly what you're expecting to hear, but it's one of the things I think that's gotten us to the top floor. It's one of the things I think that I'm proud of, is the fact that we get to really forge alliances with our clients and be totally honest and totally real. And because of that, we get these amazing outcomes. And you feel it just like in this video from the very beginning. Any family law matter that you have, 602-989-5000 is the number. We handle family law cases in Arizona. It is our privilege and honor to be able to represent you. The consultation is free. We're going to tell you the truth, and hopefully we'll be able to make a difference in your life. Thanks so much for watching. 602-989-5000 is our number, 602-989-5000. Appreciate it.